to. If you want to, if you want to get through all of this, like if you're not actively looking after yourself, it's going to be hard. Um, in the Cardano space, maybe there are a handful of projects who are like, oh yeah, we're on top of the world, no stress. But even then, you look at, for context's sake, Cornucopias, who, as of us, having this conversation, they're minting another collection soon.
Sheesh.
When they bring all the money together that they've raised from minting these collections, it's about the same as Azuki did with just those 20,000 elementals in an hour. So this chain is small as well, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people came in because there was an opportunity to make a lot of money, and now that's limited. And because of that, you see projects failing, you see people falling. So I think in terms of challenges, never get comfortable. And I think that's in any business. Never think that, you're so good that you don't need to be worried about anything. We saw that with CNFTIO and JPEG Store back in the day. And we'll see it again with different marketplaces, things like that. Yoroi was the only wallet. Now no one uses it on Cardano. So that's the kind of stuff that happens. So you've got to be, sort of on top of things. You have to be ready to deal with, the like, as well as I do, Julian, like the internet's not a nice place, right? uh, like I remember when we did the RMR mint, October 2021, like, because we had minting issues, which every project on Cardano did back then, and to an extent still does. I got death threats, right? Like in DMs. And lots of founders get those. Yeah, lots of founders get those, right? It's nothing too surprising. So that's the kind of stuff you have to be ready for. But I think, after you make that bag, if you're genuinely around to build, you are open with your community, you have conversations, you ask them and you ask yourself the hard questions. And I think that's what pushes you forward and the business that you're running. Don't think of it, I love the community we have, but both myself and the community understand that for everyone to benefit in some way or the other through the experience of Danketsu, the business comes first. And that entrepreneurial mindset is needed within the space. And more often than not, it's lacking. And that's why we see, projects disappearing or failing to do anything after minting. It's kind of like the saying, right? It's easy to conquer a nation, but it's hard to rule it. So
that's a bar. That is a bar. I'm sorry. Keep going. That you just hit me with that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, right? So it's easy to sell out an NFT collection. It's not easy to continue to run it, right?
Well, so it's that easy to sell out. If you want to bring some of that energy over here, I'll happily take that easy to sell out energy, because definitely that's, even if you don't have the momentum, it's very interesting, like, because Cardano, at least being a project on Cardano, everyone says on Cardano, oh, we want projects that are going to build or are going to be here for the long term. But a lot of the sentiment right now is just, oh, what can I get in on that's going to pump? And so even like selling out a project, if you didn't have that momentum back at I would say the end of the bull market, beginning of the bear, that's not as easy either anymore. But I'm sorry, I cut off your train of thought. I want you to, finish what you were thinking.
No. I agree. I guess what I'm just saying is perhaps
that's just that's the phase one. That's just the start. And a lot of people,
exactly.
A lot of people are coming into the NFT space, from my perspective, and they're thinking like, oh, we're just going to create some pictures and learn how to turn it into an NFT and we're done. And what they don't realize is selling an NFT, especially an NFT project like a PFP, you know, like 4,444 collection or something like that. You don't People don't realize you're making you're almost making a commitment for life. It's not like you're selling. I compare like selling an NFT to like Nike selling shoes in the sense of, you know, it is a collectible if done right. I mean, NFTs can be a whole bunch of things, but the way we're seeing it, they're being sold as collectibles. However,
Yeah.
it's not like you sell like a soda and you're like, oh, they drink it and now it's done. It's like, no, we bought into a world and not just a picture. And I think that's a big distinction for a lot of founders to make, that there has to be a vision, an ecosystem, an economy, or something that you see to back what's going
Yeah.
on with your NFT project, or you're going to rug in the long term.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that's
no, 100%. Yeah.